All right, guys, welcome back. I'm going to talk a little bit today about the Decider head unit. I've had a few questions regarding this, regarding the Mitsubishi remote app. There's a few things I want to talk about that. Talking about split screen, yeah, we're going to talk about all of those stuff. And also a lot of my viewers from the crypto side of things. I know they've been missing me on the live stream. We've been having some issues. In fact, I'm literally about to drive the car to the garage on limp mode. I managed to get into a flood yesterday, and there was a fault called RBC or RBS. I think it was RBS, regenerative braking system failure. So that's put the car into a limp mode, and it's not your usual limp mode where you can drive like 30-40 miles an hour. It's slower. It's saying do not drive at all. So I've consulted, I had the AA come down and recover the car, and what they said to me was it's probably the water's gone into one of the wiring looms, and that's one of the reasons, because it's a dangerous electrical problem. The car's reacting this way. So one of two options, they said, well, you can just wait around, let it dry out, hope the weather's good, and it will fix the problem. So if anybody's having an RBS problem, you don't need to run off to the garage straight away. What they've said is it's usually to do with the connectors somewhere, making contact. That's what it is. So it's just throwing an error. But usually if you let it dry out, then you're fine. So yeah, you don't have to really go to the garage for all of this, unless it's a very serious problem. The only serious problem you could have is if you've got a battery malfunction, which means your main battery, if that's got a malfunction. Of course, I'm not talking about the 12 volt. That's easy, you can replace it yourself. But if the main EV battery causes an issue, of course, that's going to throw off a thing as well. And during that time, apparently your car won't even start. So I didn't have that issue. My car does start, and I'll show you this in a bit as well. So yeah, that's the situation. So yeah, those of you, if you have this issue, that's pretty much what you have to do. Sometimes just wait for it to dry out. I haven't got the patience. I'm a busy man. I've got loads of things to do. I've got loads of people to go and see. So I need the car fixed ASAP. It depends. It's my livelihood. So, for me, I've got to be on the road. I've got to go and meet people. I've got to go and see people. So yeah, I've got to take the car to the garage. So before I do any of that, and the error doesn't show. When I start the car, it doesn't show. It's only when I drive off. I want to show you this. We're going to do the Decider thing and just go on from there, right? I want to show you. So let me start the car. Because I want to show you the situation I've had with the remote app, right? So I'm going to put you here, shift the thing. So on the Decider head unit, I've got the remote app. So I don't know if you saw this. And by the way, this is a new update. So before this menu used to go up. Now it's actually sideways. They just did a recent update. Where is it? So you can see I've downloaded the app here. And the situation I've got is I can't register. Right? I cannot register. And I can show you this right now while we're here. Give me a second. I'll show you this. Let me switch it off again. Right? Let's switch it off again. Right, let me kill this whole thing, and then what I'll do is I'll do the method they show us. I'll do that, so that way you can see how my remote doesn't want to connect, doesn't matter what I do. So wait for it. All right, I want to get my keys out. Those keys are very important. Keys are important. So I've got the keys. I'll put it down here for a second. I've got to turn this on, and then I've got to do this. So you got to press this 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you hear that beep. That beep means it's ready to be registered, right? So now you press register. Go next. Go next. Go next. I've done all of those. Go next. And it says you want to register. It already knows what the remote is. That's that. And then the password, what I've did with the password, I've actually it doesn't want to come in. Okay, so if that doesn't want to come in, not a problem. I've had it printed out. Give me a second. I've got the password here. So the password is 2 Yeah, it's a bit finicky when you're doing it. I have no idea why they do it this way. It's case sensitive, as you can see, and it's freaky slow. I've done it so many times that I actually remember some of it. But what happens is, you can see I'm trying to connect, right? I'm not pressing anything, I'm following all the instructions, but it just won't connect. You see, a registration error. So I've already been to what's it called, the Mitsubishi regarding this. That's how I managed to get this printout, right? So I've still got the problem. I have no idea why this problem is coming on, so I can't really show you if the remote app works or not. Regarding the let's get out of here, right? Regarding the I'm just gonna kill it, guys. So you mentioned another thing regarding the PHEV Watchdog app, right? So I did download the free version because I don't reuse it, so what's the point me getting it? But I have downloaded it. Where is it? There you go, Watchdog. And what I'll do, I've even got myself 1 second when I find it. Yeah, so I've even managed to get myself one of these Bluetooth thingies, so I'm going to connect it for you so you can see what's going on. And to connect it, it's literally underneath your, so it's just underneath your footwell, just there, you can see. So I've connected it. Let's come back here. Let's see if it's on. So it is on. Activate that. And then with Bluetooth, so you got to go with Bluetooth and try and connect. Yes, got it. So with Bluetooth, I've got to literally get rid of all of this. Let's go into Bluetooth and try and connect using Bluetooth. So I think I've got to turn the power on for this one. Available devices. Come on then. Anything available? Refresh. No. So I'm searching for the other device. Now from the phone, funnily from the phone, I can connect to that device. There it is, right? So from the phone, I can connect. I've had zero issues. And I've noticed you have to put the full power on for this to actually activate. So connect. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's connected or not. Because there is a pin. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. But just to show you split screen, if you just press and hold, right? So for example, if I just lift this up, if I just press and hold this, that's how you do a split screen. Okay, and then I can have the second one open here. So that's how you would do a split screen basically. And yeah, you can do whatever you want. So remember, it's always here. Unfortunately, one thing I have noticed is if you're on split screen, then one of these stays as it is. It just doesn't. So what you have to do is this middle part here, just slide it to the left, and then that will take you back into the main thing. So let's go back to PHEV. You know, this is the standard thing. And also you can change this layout. If you actually go here, press that cog, you can change the card. Like that's a new layout they've brought out. Again, I don't like it. I like this. This is a new area here. I'm not quite happy with it, but I like the other one anyway. So let's go back there. So this is the situation you've got. Is my advice is get some advanced. That's best, right? Let's get this. Let's just do this and just kind of show you, because you mentioned something about, can you use a navigation app? Yes, of course you can use a navigation app. So that would be that. Let's go back to this main screen here. Let's go back to 1 second. So we've got to open 2 of them, obviously, so you can see how I can now open another one. Say for example, I wanted maps. I can open maps. Now I've got YouTube here, maps here, doing my thing, and I could literally just start start driving. So for example, let's go to here. Right, so that's what we've got. You can see 2 different what do you call this, two different things being used, right? Obviously my Wi-Fi is disconnected. Yes, I'm disconnected. So that's what you can do for the split screen, and doesn't matter left or right, you can see what happens here. So that's the situation here. And yeah, I mean, they've changed a lot of the stuff, so now you can see a lot of your optional stuff, so you can listen to whatever you want. Even Netflix you can listen to. It's weird, I don't know why they would put it there, but apparently you can still listen to Netflix. So yeah, and also, like, if you like another different theme or something, I recommend Car Launcher. It's fairly cool. Car Launcher, when it does launch, here you go, you can have all your bits and bobs here. You know, it's okay. You can go to settings and you can change your themes, home screen theme. There's plenty of themes there. These are the ones I've downloaded so far, or I've installed, and there's plenty more, right? And they're pretty cool. Fairly distracting. I don't like them. I normally use so what I do is, if you notice, when I go there, hold on, give me a sec, let me kill it, let me kill that Car Launcher and go back there. So what happens is, when I go to the Car Launcher, you can notice, well, it's not coming now. I think after a few seconds it will go away. So I have a black screen with my speed there. I prefer that, especially when I'm driving in the night or in a country lane or something, because I do travel through country lanes a lot. That's what I would like to see usually. So that's that. Yeah, so other than that, I mean, when it comes to crypto, guys, I am going to do a live stream. I believe a live stream is going to be better than anything else, because currently, you know, the market seems to be, and I've been talking about this since we started moving up again and doing lower lows. The market looks very, very positive. All right, market looks positive, and it is following the trend. I don't care what people say. You know, yes, we are lower than 69. That's not deniable. Everybody knows we had a top at 69k. That's, you know, and then since then we've been coming down. Yes, of course we've been, you know, coming down low, but we've spent too much time right now going back up, and a lot of people don't want to notice that. Right, so let's not be in denial, because that's what a lot of people do. I've had people ask me, and this is the screen I was talking about. I've had a lot of people ask me recently, you know, when is it a good time to buy? Right now. You know, if I was to say, like, you know, for example, if next year we end up having another bull run, a bull market basically come up, and all of a sudden, you know, everyone's all going, oh, the market's come back again, we're in a bull market, and this and that. That's next year, but you could have started this year. And this is one of the things, it's not financial advice, but I'm going to say to people that, you know, if you are thinking about going, you want to buy at the bottom of the trend, and this is pretty much the bottom of the trend, trending upwards. We don't know what's going to happen. Of course, that's something completely uncertain. A lot of people, like the other day, somebody asked me, when do you think it's going to go up? I said, I can't tell you when. You know, because one thing we cannot control is human emotion, right? We have nothing to chart human emotion. The only way technically we can, right? And what I mean by that is the human sentiment that we have. We use previous data. We don't have today's, but we can use previous data to kind of the previous sentiment to predict what might happen, right? But that we don't have a indicator or anything like this. So we use the stochastic RSI, the RSI, to kind of give us the previous data. It's like, okay, how were people reacting yesterday? Or how were people reacting a day ago, 2 days ago, a week ago? So we work based on that, and then start moving up, obviously. So yeah, I mean, I hope this kind of helps. Like, we cannot predict human nature on the day. You cannot, right? It doesn't work like this. You know, people are very emotional, people are very sentimental. That's majority, unfortunately. So they react, each person reacts differently. This is why we're individual. And yeah, it's a tough one. So, but we can tell what the trend might be, right? So where the zones might be. And so based on that, a lot will happen. But I do want to do this, I want to do it on a live stream, and I want to do it on a on the computer, so not doing it like this. This is just pre-recording, but I would love to do it on a, what do you call this, as I said, on a live stream, and then hopefully people would understand. Also, we've noticed there's a lot of bots and this and that on our Discord server, and I'm going to rebrand and whatnot that as well. So hoping all of that goes away. We want to clear the mess, basically. Also, the channel's been growing. I've noticed the channel has been growing, even though I haven't been on the channel. So compared to when I was doing live streams, pumping it out every day, I used to get maybe about 50,000, 60,000 impressions a month. Now I'm getting like 200, 300,000 impressions a month. So it's been good for me to take a break, right? So it's worked in my favor, even though I didn't mean to take a break. I'm not taking a break. Trust me, I'm out there every day. I've got clients who can vouch for this. I'm there working hard. But it's worked in my favor. So that's the most important thing. Yeah, I'm going to start doing live streams again, but I'm not going to do every day, guys. So please do understand, I'm not going to do every day unless I've got the time in the day to do it, right? So you will probably see a lot more of these pre-recorded videos. And, you know, maybe once in a while I'll do a live stream or something. But it'll be a nice little collaborative thing. I mean, I want to get everyone together because there's no point doing a live stream, being on there and then not having enough people. It kind of like messes with your morale and this and that as well. Especially in a stressful market and stressful life, right? Stressful life. So it's a tough one. But I'm going to do my best to answer as many questions. And, you know, I thought the brother's asking about the Saita. Why not? I think a few people yesterday as well, when the car broke down, everyone was curious, like, wow, what's this? I was like, yeah, this is what this is. And they were like, this is cool, because especially when you do the Android Auto and everything as well. Now, talking about Android Auto, remember one thing, guys. Your Android Auto automatically activates its own kind of Wi-Fi hotspot. So when that happens, you can only use the Android Auto. Your internet won't work because the Android Auto is using your internet. Now, if you disconnect Android Auto, then your normal internet will come up and you can use your mobile phone's hotspot. So it's in reverse. Now you can use the phone's hotspot to basically create a Wi-Fi and carry. So that's how it works. So I know a lot of people was like, oh, but I can't use my main device when I'm using Android Auto. Well, the whole purpose of Android Auto is that you're in Android Auto. You choose one or the other, right? You can't have them both, right? Why would you need both? So when I'm doing certain things, I usually, like when I'm driving and navigating, I just keep it on Android Auto. It's just so much more easier. Hands-free, does everything for me. I've got the phone there. I've got the WhatsApp there. I've got the maps. You know, Spotify, you name it, everything's there. Of course, when I want to watch a bit of entertainment or anything like this, I literally just pull down my thing, right? I'll literally just pull down here. Sorry, I just took a screenshot. I'll pull down and I just activate this, right? So the difference is when you activate your wireless, your Android Auto, this activates, and when you're not using it, that activates. That's the only difference here. So yeah, I hope this, I hope you understand. As I said, crypto wise, yeah, we will talk about it. It's coming to that point now. I think I need to start encouraging people, not a financial advice, obviously, but I think it's coming to that time where people need to start thinking about their positions and whatnot. And I'm only going to say one other thing, guys, just just in case I'm not making I don't do a live stream today or something like this. Please keep in mind that the top tier coins, they're going to stick around. But everything else that you see, and all of a sudden a friend or a friend of a friend or somebody, you know, in the news or media or social media, someone turns around and says, oh, look, this coin has done 100x. Or this coin is pumped 100%. Most occasions, it's already done it. It's not going to do it again. When this happens, before you jump onto the boat, you want to go and do some fundamental analysis yourself. Go and do some research. Okay, I'm interested. This coin has done this. Can this do another 100x? That's what you should be looking at. Usually, more than, you know, in more situations, what will happen is after the pump, you'll see a massive dump. And if you think the fundamentals are great, you pick it up after the dump, right? Because that's when the sentiment is going to be down. That's when you want to buy. You don't want to be buying something that is already pumping. If that makes any sense, right? Don't do that. The top tier coins, you can see majority of them have already dumped. They've dumped massive. And they found a base, all right? And currently they're doing lower highs, right? So which means they're trending up. Now, if they're trending up again, think about it. Best opportunity to go and buy some more. So that's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm currently doing myself. I've had positions, a lot of positions have been filled, some positions haven't. I've got worst case scenarios still ready there as well. And right now I'm thinking about basically some of the price points that I had on the lower side. Like for example, I had one at 31, I've had one at 30. I think those two I'm going to take away and I'm just going to enter now. So there's a lot of readjustment you got to do. You got to reanalyze and say, okay, what's the situation? So for example, my 20k buy, the order I put in, I'm going to leave that open. The 21k, sorry, not 21k, 29k, I'm going to leave that. Okay, so there's a few orders I'm going to still leave open. It doesn't matter how high we go, I'm still going to leave them open, and I'll move them up because I don't want to really miss that opportunity, right? And these are like your doomsday scenario. The rest of it, the market seems to be trending up. Now I've got to reevaluate. And for example, I'll give you a good example. This is so hilarious. Sometimes people are buying, like, say for example, recently someone is buying 10k's worth. He says, bro, the price is going up. I said, okay, you're buying 10k's worth, the price is going up. So when it was down, when we were lower to 35k, how much difference would have you actually got from your 10k? You know, he didn't do that maths. He was only going to get a very small percent less. So he's not thinking about the bigger picture. It's like, dude, you can still grab, you're still grabbing a discount. Yes, you missed that boat, but you're still grabbing a discount. Don't stick around, because the more time you spend hoping for that bottom level or whatever you're looking for, you're just going to miss it until you FOMO in. And you don't want to FOMO in. Remember, you've got to be in control. Okay, I'm not going to talk anymore anyway. This is 21 minutes long. This is long enough. I'm going to drink my coffee. And as I said, I'll do a live stream soon, guys. And I hope the guys, I know a lot of the guys want to see the Decipher stuff and this and that. Yeah, it's a one-off thing, but I don't mind doing it. Listen, if you got questions, I'm happy to do it. But my speciality is crypto, and mostly the biggest speciality is talking no nonsense. Right? I'll just tell you in your face basically what I think about the market, what I think about everything. And one of the reasons I'm still quite publicly, like on Twitter, everything, I'm quite everywhere. But no, I'm not joking, I'm quite everywhere. I'm fed up. I'm fed up of all these opportunistic bastards who like to get online, find every opportunity, any subject, you name it. Russia, Ukraine, this, money, Biden, you name it. They pick a subject that's a hot topic of the day, and they go out there and they start pumping out videos. Because all they want is your money, not directly from you. They want views on their channel, so their channel pumps and YouTube pays them, or sponsorships pay them. That's what they want. For me, from day one of this channel, I've mentioned to everybody, I have zero intention monetary-wise. Zero. It was made to send out information to people I know. Of course, it's grown more than that, and I appreciate that, and I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for that. But it's not there. I'm not interested in the money. I do get offers for sponsorships. I do get offers for other collabs and this and that as well. But I'm not going to talk from a script. You know, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to talk as I am now. That's how I'm going to talk. And yeah, just keep it rolling this way, because I don't want to be that guy who all of a sudden is like, oh, you know, yeah, I'm talking from a script. Oh, this is no. I just want to talk my own views, my own opinion, you know, what I see on the charts, give you some facts, even send you my links to the charts. So for example, on the Discord server, I've been posting the same link over and over. I said, guys, take the link, look for yourself. How much more evidence can I give someone? You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm just giving you a chart and saying, oh, do this and do that, or look at this and look at that, and I'm changing my chart. No, the evidence is there. I haven't changed my chart. It's the same chart. Everything's there. Okay, yes, I may have improved the drawings a little bit. I may have added a little bit of a color. There's a bottom trend line. There was a line there, so I just put a box there, like, you know, just to make it look nicer. So that's what I'm doing, basically. Other than that, I'm not going to update those lines. Those lines are going to stay exactly where they are, because they are meant to be there. They may be off a little bit. They may be, you know, because there's no such thing as 100% accuracy. I don't have a crystal ball. If I did, I would be playing the lottery, you know. But yeah. Yeah, so just stay calm. And as I said, you got to make your mind up, and you got to be, most importantly, you have to stay disciplined, and you got to make the rules. The rules are yours. I enter, I exit, I buy, I sell. You see, the rules are yours. It's all about I, me, and myself. If you can control I, me, and myself, You've mastered it. You've mastered it. You know, you're in control. So don't let the market dictate what's going to happen. Don't let the community dictate what's going to happen. Don't let some social influencer dictate what's going to happen. Don't fall for that trap, because it's a trap, right? This is an emotional trap. A lot of these guys, they can hype you up, get you all energetic, and then all of a sudden, you know, drop the mic, right, or whatever, and really, really mess you up. So don't do that. I avoid that. I don't want to do that. I'm just a real guy here, doing my real thing. You know, just getting on with life, and that's how you should keep it. You know, stay humble, stay peaceful, you know, and keep the noise out of your head. There's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of noise in the news, in the media, everything. There's a lot of noise. Sometimes you don't need any of that. I mean, for me, in that, I try and avoid all of them, right? Unless I've got an opinion, I don't like to listen to somebody else's opinion. And even if I did hear their opinion, then I'm going to try and assess it in my own way, rather than taking that for granted. So you've given me something, I'll take it. For example, Vision on, if you watched it to the end, right? So Vision is one of our guys on Discord. And he put something out the other day. He put a chart out, and of course a lot of people, he just put the chart out. He didn't give any explanation whatsoever. I looked at the chart, all I see is 3 months. So I'm seeing, okay, it's a 3 month chart. He's showing you 3 month chart. A 3 month chart means every candle is worth 3 months, right? So he's got a good point. A lot of people should look at that. Is that since the middle of last year, almost 9 months, we've been trending down. But things are changing, right? So the explanation's not there, and I've seen this quite often. I've seen a lot of Twitter guys, I've seen a lot of Instagram guys. They vaguely put something out there without any explanation, so you can come back for more. Great technique, but you know, I just don't agree with it. I'm like, you know, I'll just rather tell you what's going on. But yeah, as I said, look, this has gone too long, 26 minutes now. That's it. Guys, thank you very much if you stuck with me up to this moment. Like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel. As I said, I don't need anything else. And, you know, we don't need... it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's not about anything here. I'm not here to grow this channel into a million subscribers. If it does, great. I probably could start spending more time. You know, I'll go and work for myself, as I said. This is not... there's no intention here to do anything else. Just keeping it real. So if you like this kind of stuff, of course you want to stick around, you want to see more, then that would be really nice. And if you don't, then of course there's plenty of people out there to entertain you. Other than that, guys, I'm not going to make this any longer. Adios, my amigos. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope you got all the information you need regarding the stereo, regarding the RBS bollocks that we got. And yeah, I'm off to the garage. Adios, my amigos.